Welcome to another episode of Quick Question with top producing Twin Cities Realtor Dave Oswald. Now, join Dave as he answers your questions about residential real estate.
Today I'm joined by Leslie Mahowald with Burnett Title. Leslie is my closer. She's the one I recommend to close a transaction. And Leslie, oftentimes asked by a client, as we're getting kind of close to that transaction time, what are normal closing costs? And let's take from the perspective of a buyer first. What should the buyer expect to pay for closing costs?
Sure, good question. Well, first you would have the lender charges, assuming that there was a lender. A lender usually has an origination fee, an appraisal, credit report, flood certification. Then you have your interest and your escrows, assuming you're escrowing for your taxes and your homeowner's insurance.
Okay.
Then you would have your closing fee to the closer, or the title company, title search and exam, and then your mortgage registration tax, which is based on your loan amount, with a conservation fee to the county, and then the county does charge to record the deed and the mortgage to put the buyer into title.
And so all those charges line up, and it really depends on the size of your purchase.
Absolutely. It depends on what you're
some of those are flat fees, right? Most of them?
You know, the title charges are flat charges, other than the lender's and the owner's policy.
Okay.
The mortgage registration tax, which is a county charge, is based on the loan amount.
Right.
And then your appraisal is generally right around the same. But we do see where if it's a higher value home, there's more involvement with the appraisal, and then the appraisal fee is higher.
And the origination fee for the loan is based on typically on a percentage of the purchase.
Absolutely.
Okay. How about for somebody selling a home? What are the normal closing costs there?
Good question. What the closing costs would be for a seller to sell their home would be, you have your commission, a closing fee, that you would have any payoff handling charges. So if we're paying off one or two mortgages, it would be based on the number of you're paying off. And then you have your state deed tax, which is a tax that the county charges based on the sales price of the home.
Okay. All right.
And
then the conservation fee.
And the conservation fee.
You gotta buy a duck for $5. It's a $5 duck. Anyway, thanks so much. I'm really glad you straightened that out. What are the normal closing costs? Now you know. So thanks again for joining us on Quick Question. We'll see you next time.
Have a quick question about residential real estate? Email it to us at quickquestion@daveoswaldhomes.com.